Did you know that certain foods you eat every morning could be speeding up your aging process? Today, you'll discover four very common breakfast mistakes that, over the years, can harm your health more than you might imagine. If you want to stay agile, full of energy, and protect your body after 60, pay close attention. Before we begin, write your age and the city you're watching from in the comments. That way, I can better understand who's interested in improving their habits. If you find this information useful, don't forget to hit like and subscribe so you won't miss more tips that can transform your life. As we get older, our bodies become more sensitive to what we consume. A study from Harvard University, USA, suggests that the first meal of the day directly affects systemic inflammation levels, something closely tied to aging. In simple terms, if you choose your breakfast poorly, you could accelerate the onset of problems like muscle loss, cognitive decline, or cardiovascular issues. Have you ever wondered why sometimes after breakfast you feel more tired than when you got up? Many people over 60 report morning fatigue, stiff joints, and heavy digestion without linking it to what they eat first thing in the day. That's why in the next few minutes we'll look at four common mistakes and, most importantly, learn how to fix them. Mistake number one, too much refined sugar. The first mistake is overdoing sugary products, industrial pastries, cookies, and sugar-loaded cereals. If your breakfast includes coffee with 2 or 3 spoonfuls of sugar and a chocolate croissant, beware. Margaret, who is 65 years old, told me that every day she had sweet tea with homemade pastries right after waking up. She loved baked goods, but she suffered from constant energy highs and lows. She'd get a rush, and 2 hours later, a crash that left her exhausted. When she decided to cut back on sugar and add quality protein, she noticed her energy level stayed much more stable throughout the morning. Consuming refined sugar regularly causes spikes in blood glucose. This creates chronic inflammation and promotes the formation of advanced glycation end products, substances that damage cells and speed up organ wear. How to fix it? Cut back on or replace white sugar. Try honey, in moderation, and always consult your doctor if you have diabetes. Or stevia. Swap sugary cereals for rolled oats or wheat bran, adding fresh fruit to sweeten naturally. Include nuts, walnuts, almonds, to balance sugar absorption and stabilize your energy levels. Mistake number two, excess salt and processed foods. The second mistake is overusing hidden salt found in deli meats, very salty cheeses, instant soups, and processed products that might seem harmless for a quick breakfast. A report published in the journal Hypertension indicates that people over 60 who consume more than 2 grams of sodium per day increase their risk of high blood pressure by 20%. This, in turn, speeds up the deterioration of arteries and vital organs. High blood pressure and fluid retention are linked to a higher risk of cardiovascular problems. Also, too much salt can damage the kidneys, which are essential for filtering toxins and maintaining internal balance. When the kidneys become overburdened, the body ages faster. Instead of having processed sausages or very salty cheeses for breakfast, try low-sodium turkey ham, home-cooked chicken, or fresh cheese with a low salt content. Add aromatic herbs, oregano, thyme, rosemary, to enhance flavor without needing so much salt. If you still need a salty touch, choose unrefined sea salt in moderation. It's always a good idea to read labels. You'd be surprised how much sodium is in some seemingly healthy products. Mistake number three, not enough high-quality protein. The third mistake happens when the first meal of the day is just bread, coffee, and a bit of butter or jam. By not including protein-rich foods, you risk a deficit that, over time, speeds up the loss of muscle mass. Dr. Albert Parker, a geriatric specialist with 30 years of experience, stresses that many older adults underestimate the importance of protein first thing in the morning. According to him, adding eggs, natural yogurt, or even legumes to breakfast not only improves muscle function but also regulates appetite and helps control weight. Why it's important to slow aging. Protein provides essential amino acids to repair tissues and keep muscles strong. It reduces muscle catabolism, which speeds up in old age and contributes to sarcopenia. Examples of protein-rich breakfasts: egg omelet with spinach and tomato accompanied by whole grain toast, Greek yogurt with berries and chia seeds, hummus with whole grain bread and cucumber, if you prefer vegetarian options. Mistake number 4. Lack of fiber and essential nutrients. The fourth mistake is not including fruits, vegetables, or other foods high in fiber, vitamins, and minerals in your breakfast. This directly impacts gut health, immunity, and cellular protection. I knew of Robert, who is 70 years old and complained about heavy digestion and chronic constipation. His breakfast was just coffee with milk and a white bread roll. After adding rolled oats, a piece of whole fruit, and occasionally a handful of nuts, he saw significant improvement. His digestion became more regular and his morning energy went up. Why it helps slow down aging? Fiber feeds the gut microbiota, reducing systemic inflammation. Fruits and vegetables provide antioxidants that fight free radicals, the main culprits of cellular damage. How to implement it? Add a piece of fresh fruit, preferably with edible skin, for example, a well-washed apple or pear. Include seeds, flax, chia in your oatmeal or yogurt. If you prefer savory foods, add vegetables to your omelet or sandwich. Lettuce, tomato, peppers. Summary of the 4 mistakes. 1. Overconsumption of refined sugars. 2. Excess salt and processed foods. 3. Lack of high-quality proteins. 4. Not enough fiber and essential nutrients. Each one on its own might go unnoticed, but if they add up day by day, they can seriously harm your health in the long run and speed up aging throughout the body. Changing your breakfast may seem like a small detail, but your body will notice. Small morning improvements like cutting down on sugar, choosing protein, and adding fruits and vegetables can make a big difference in your energy level, muscle strength, and mood. Have you identified any mistake you think you might be making? Write it in the comments so we can see how many of us share the same habit. And if you know someone who could benefit from this, share this video with them. A friend or family member might be looking for exactly this information to feel better. Thank you for staying until the end. Your health deserves every minute of attention you give it. Remember to subscribe and turn on notifications to learn more about nutrition, gentle exercises for stronger joints, and other important topics for well-being in later life. In the next video, we'll go deeper into how to protect heart health after 60 with simple everyday habits. Don't miss it. Take care and see you soon.